Welcome everyone to what should we call it? Part extra, part EX,
Extra episode.
extra episode of the Calamity Trigger playthrough. As we just finished up the story mode, as you saw from the last part. So today we're just finishing everything off, aka which us reacting to Teach Me Miss Litchi.
And let's see how much of this.
And if you notice the layout's different, I don't have the live stream layout or anything because it's just reacting to these. So we don't really need to. I don't really need to have the live stream stuff out. So the game, all you see is just the game and our annoying voices. So tip 3: destroying the hard guy.
Destroying the hard guy.
Teach me, Miss Litchi.
That was the 3: destroy the hard guy. The people summon.
Oh my god.
The people summon a great lasting kickback. Jump kickback. Oriented Town 19th District Litchi Failing Clinic. Litchi has run into her friend Ellie and Brian back to her clinic for a chat.
Hey, booby lady, Tao's here.
Oh, hey, Tao.
Cocktail Clan Warrior Tao Taka burst through the door of the clinic. She was still young Litchi's going to pass several days to become a full-fledged vigilante.
Good morning, Tao. You're out early today.
Oh, who's the little guy?
Tao Taka looked intensely at the boy sitting in Litchi's clinic.
His name is Carl. He's a vigilante.
Oh, I see. Nice to meet
I love these
you.
chibi models.
I think we've met before. You don't remember? Well, nice
What was
to
that
meet
sound?
You. My name is Carl Clover. I may not look it, but I'm a vigilante. I see. So you're a real vigilante. You're doing pretty good for a little guy.
I bumped into him when I was shopping earlier. I told him I was teaching you about being a vigilante, and he volunteered to help with your lessons.
That's correct. If I'm good enough, then I'd love to help out. You want to know what it takes to be a vigilante, right? Oh, I see. How nice of you.
Why is Tao acting like she's better than him?
Who's this lady? Oh, this is my sister Ada. I see. It must be hard to be that hard. My body's all soft. See?
Oh my god. Stop being lewd, Tao. God, those sounds as well.
You like to read?
Tao Kaka leaps across the room, jumping from wall to wall and contorting her body into possible shapes. It's impressive but somehow terrifying.
Wow, you are
I love these little chibi models. They're great. Carl frankly reveals his thoughts. Tao Kaka delightfully continues her dance.
Let's not
dance.
get off on tangents. Carl, why don't you start by teaching Tao the fundamentals of being a vigilante?
Sure thing. Let's go! I'll be the bestest vigilante ever!
Look at the angry face.
What's a vigilante?
All right, let's begin. First of all, what's a vigilante? That's a very straightforward question. Aren't you a vigilante? Yeah, well, I'm still new. I want money, but I don't even know what a vigilante is.
I want money.
Let's start with a definition then.
Got a chalkboard,
I guess
Carl.
the simplest way to put it is that a vigilante is someone who chases after criminals. So, if there's somebody I don't like, I can beat the crap out of them.
Tao, so violent.
That's not really what a vigilante does. If you're a vigilante, you capture people who are wanted by the librarian and turn them in for money. Don't get the wrong idea, though. We're not bounty hunters, though I guess the job description is kind of similar. Oh. It's a risky job, so you might die in the line of duty. But if you survive,
You might die.
the rewards are pretty significant. Rewards? You know, money. What?
But, like,
What?
doesn't Tao only care about food?
Things like that.
But she needs
Money is just looking at means to get that food?
Yeah.
Yes,
Pretty
I
much.
suppose so. Well, Miss Kitty, that was just an example.
Miss
So
Kitty.
you want lots of money, too? I have my own reasons. Some people do just want money, but not me. Isn't that right, sis? She agrees.
Nirvana. ... She agrees.
I'm gonna be a vigilante. I'll make whole piles of money.
The chalk towel.
She's so innocent.
Say, Carl, is it true that anyone can become a vigilante?
Yes, I suppose so.
Really? No test or forms to sign?
Well, a vigilante just captures wanted people and brings them to the librarium. It's not really an official position or anything like that.
Ah, so I could tell people I'm a doctor, but I'm also a vigilante on the side. And would that make sense? I mean, hypothetically speaking, of course.
Of course.
I
Very subtle.
see.
Well, I suppose there's a
I
sort
don't
of
know if she be
informal
loud
agreement
you.
between the librarium and vigilantes.
Look at him.
Sort of a promise to share information.
Look at him.
Although
Look
it's
at
pretty
him.
one-sided. The librarium has all the power, but it does come in handy from time to time.
So when they say jump, you say how high?
Tao's just asleep
A
now.
lot of trouble earning a living.
Such a strong will in one so young. Hey, why are you asleep, Tao? What good is it if you sleep through the lesson?
They're an interesting bunch, aren't they, sis? Little guys' stories are so dull and stiff. I want to do something fun. Huh? Fun? What should I do, sis? Come on, short stuff. I'm waiting. So what do? Songs? Impressions? Not really. Then do
I
some
guess that
impressions.
even Chibi A looks
How
pretty cute.
about you start with a bunny person? Bunny person? What are you talking about? Do you know, sis?
I think she means Rachel.
Ah, Miss Rachel.
Who's
Well,
that?
I've never talked to her, so I don't know if it'll be any good, but here goes.
He won't admit it, but he actually kind of wanted. He won't admit it, but he kind of wants to try to impersonate Rachel.
Oh god.
I would like to drink some tea.
Oh my god.
Valkenhayn, go pour me some.
Sounds pretty accurate.
Oh,
No, this needs a bunch of
Wow, you're
F's.
pretty good.
It would be rated to
like
give
you,
the F's
little
out
guy.
then.
Thank you very much. They liked it, sis.
Oh my
Alright.
god.
I kind of want
That's it
Rachel
for
to come
today's
out of
lesson.
nowhere and slap
Thank you
Carl
for your
for
help,
first
Carl.
thing.
Yeah, I kind of
Let's
expect
make
that to
you
be
some
honest.
meat buns as a treat for your hard work, Tao.
Oh, I'll help. Well then, I guess we'll be on our way.
Oh, but Carl, we're making some for you too.
Oh, no. I don't want to be a nuisance.
It's no problem at all. Just think of it as a thanks for your help.
Well then, I guess I'll take one. We can stay for a little while, right, sis?
Oh god. Tao slurping in my ear, please no.
See you.
Oh my god. That was cute. That was like a shorter one.
Yeah. So we unlock the next one. Yep, episode 4.
Okay, thank you. I was gonna say.
Slacker 0, good guy 1.
Slackers are a good guy one.
Miss Litchi.
Oh no, I think I know who's gonna be in this one. Slacker 0, good guy 1.
Take care.
Here's on, read away.
Litchi has finished examining her last patient for the day. It's a perfectly normal day.
Tao should be here any minute now.
Lachi propped her chin.
Litchi props her chin on her hand and looks at the clock. She tries to tell herself that Taotaka is actually learning something.
Is that her?
Oh no, it's him.
Look at that chibi Ragna. Look at that chibi Ragna.
She is the side of the door open, turns around, but it's the person who walks in the clinic. It's not who she expects.
Excuse me, Miss Doctor. Think you can take a look at me real quick?
The only Grim Reaper, Ragnar the Blood Edge, the man with the highest price in his head that the world has ever seen.
Ah, Mr. Grim Reaper, what brings you... Reaper!
Ah, Mr. Grim Reaper.
What's up with this lady? I got hurt. This is a clinic, right?
Yes, but I guess he's just here because he got hurt. There you go. I've stopped the bleeding and your cut isn't too deep, so you should be fine.
She finishes patching him up and taps the wound gently.
Ow! Don't touch it!
Oh my
Well,
god,
if
look at
you're
him so
healthy enough
angry.
to yell like that, I think you'll be fine.
What kind of bedside manner is that? Whatever. Thank you.
No problem. It's my job.
Oh, yeah. I wanted to ask you something.
What is it? I'll answer it if I can.
Well, it feels like my defense is really low, and,
Oh, don't worry about that. There are all sorts of people out there much weaker than you. Why, take that ninja, Chibza.
Oh wait, that's a reference
I'm
to
here, booby lady.
that
Was
was a reference to Canon Guilty Gear.
oh
The Chip from Guilty Gear.
oh my
Tao,
god.
you're
Oh,
late.
yeah, but-
Sorry. I
Anger.
forgot where your house was. So I got
God damn it,
lost.
Tao.
How on earth did she get lost? She's been here hundreds of times.
But I asked a really nice guy how to get to Booby Lady's clinic, and he showed me how to get here.
Well,
Oh
that
my
was
God.
certainly nice of him. Did you say thank you?
Yeah, I said he could have one of my meat buns. Just one, though. He's waiting outside.
One of your... Oh, goodness, Tao. I hope you haven't caused him too much trouble.
Oh no.
I'll bring him in.
Hey, let go
Who is
of
it?
me.
Oh,
I don't want
no.
any meat
Oh no.
Hey, brother, it's you.
oh, jeez.
Why is
Give me a
Jin
break.
like?
Behold,
Oh my God.
Owen. You in a Behold, shithole Owen. clique like this.
Parody Jin.
I swear it's gotta be fate.
Oh my
Shithole
god,
clinic.
Ragnar, look at him.
Ew,
Whole clinic.
kinda gross.
Quiet down. I think they're a little crazy. We should probably just leave them alone.
Look, I'm sorry, but I've got some errands to run. Just put that on my tab, okay?
What kind of clinic lets you run up a tab?
Wait, Ryan,
You
give
make a
box
good
We
point.
haven't seen each other in so long. I know this
Oh my
place is
god, I
kinda
love Jin's
shabby,
glistening
but
eyes.
How about we have a little fun?
Oh, Jin seems to enjoy himself a little too much. With a sickening grin, he draws his beloved sword. Yakasine, ugh.
Yuki-san.
Yuki-san.
say.
Yeah. The soft scrape of metal against metal echoes through the clinic.
Shabby? Shithole? What a jerk!
I guess age and experience haven't made you any less of a prick. Fine, I'll play with you, but only for a little while.
Oh my god. Ragnar has his massive slab of metal he calls a sword and claps at Jin. Suddenly, the tension of the room is almost thick enough to cut. The two men stare at each other, waiting for the other to make the first move.
Meow? You guys gonna fight? I wanna fight too.
Hey! Knock it off, you kids! This is a clinic. I won't allow any sort of fighting in here.
Kids,
My god.
you watch your tongue, lady, or I might have to cut it off.
Jesus
No,
Christ,
no
Jin!
fighting! You're here to study!
Oh yeah, I came here to study. Today's topic is about gnolls, right?
Wait, did you say NOL?
It was not something that Jin had expected a creature like Tartaga to ask about.
Yup. Tao is training to be a great vigilante, so I need to learn all about the gnoll.
What, you think you're gonna figure out the library? Good luck, kid.
Why was
Doesn't
Ragnar?
like you
why was
can't
Ragnar
even
into that
begin to
well?
understand the librarian.
Your uniform. You're from the librarium, aren't you?
So what if I am?
Do you think you could teach Tao about it?
Huh. That's ridiculous.
I might be able to learn something useful. You know, I'd kind of like to hear about the library, too.
Oh, brother. Well, I didn't want to, but it looks like I have no choice.
Oh my
Looks like you
god.
managed to avert bloodshed. This time.
This time.
This time.
What about the Nova's Orbis
All right.
Librarium?
First of all, everyone refers to us as the NOL, but that actually stands for Norvis Orbis Librarium.
Knobs Librarium?
He's-
No.
Look at the chalkboard
Novus
chin up there.
No.
I love him.
This name is too long. I can't say it. It sucks.
You don't really need to know the whole name, Tao. Nobody really calls it that.
We're the world's largest single organization. We keep track of all information everywhere.
Information? Keep track? Blazblue lingo?
You can kind of think of them as a worldwide police force. A lot of people just call them the library.
Although we don't like that name.
Come on, isn't that a bit easier to say? Novus Orbis Librarium is quite a mouthful.
That's cold, brother.
Hello,
Library? World police?
Jin.
Well, that No Bugs Librarium doesn't make any sense.
No
Let's
bugs
get you to say
librarium.
it Right.
But why is it called the library? Police don't have books.
Well, that has to do with the history of the NOL. A long time ago, the Black Beast attacked our world, and everyone fought as one against it. That battle is known as the Dark War. That was when people developed the Ars Magus and used it to fight back. Remember the lesson about the Ars Magus?
Yeah, 100%, all the way.
I don't believe you, Tao.
Okay. Anyway, the people who figured out the Ars Magus made the first grimoires so that anyone could use them.
Grimoire! I know that one.
The NOL developed a number of grimoires during the Dark War. With those books, they were able to defeat the Black Beast. After the war ended, the NOL decided they should keep the grimoires and control who had access to them.
It looks like she's
They
poking Ragna's
claimed it
hair.
was to keep the grimoires safe,
Yeah.
but after a while, people started
Ragna's
to
just
resent
okay with
them
it.
for
He
their
just lets it
tight
happen.
control over the only thing that
Mostly
would let
fluff
anyone
anyway.
use the Ars Magus. Eventually, Librarium was shorted to Library. It's not meant to be a friendly nickname.
Watch your mouth, woman. I give you a chance to speak, and you start spouting this drivel.
Sounds like the truth to me.
Brother. Well, I suppose there are some people who see us as petty or monopolistic, but the NOL does not have a monopoly on the grimoires.
Yeah, they
Our
do.
purpose is to watch over and safeguard sources of dangerous power. If the grimoires were misused, the consequences would be dire.
In many ways, the NOL maintains balance in the world, and they do spend a lot of time rooting out and punishing real criminals. Of course, like any police force, they can often be pushy and alienated, and because much of their business happens behind closed doors, people tend to be suspicious of them.
I see. So basically, all the people at the NOL are bad.
That's really not the case. They may be a little too stern sometimes, but they're keeping balance in the world. Many members of the NOL really care about protecting the cities and their citizens. Then again, that depends on the person. As a whole, they do tend to be a bit stubborn.
All right, I think I got the gist of it. The NOL are cops, and they help out, but they can be scary sometimes. So I should keep my eyes open for them, right?
That's it for today's lesson. Okay, Tao,
Meat
let's make
butts.
meat buns as a
Meat
treat.
buns.
Yippee!
I was hoping I'd
Hum.
hear something new about the library, but it was all crap I already knew. Well, I'm taking off then.
Oh, would you like to have some meat buns? We can make extra.
How
Sorry,
quickly can you
I
make
don't
meat
have
buns?
time to hang
I
around.
don't know.
But if you don't mind, I'll take
Like-
one for the road. Thanks for patching me up.
Brother, wait for me!
Like, brother.
Wait for me.
Like, oh, shit.
Meat buns are awesome!
Oh my god,
That's
Tao.
good to hear. What was the deal with those young men?
I'm with you there, Lychee. They're a strange bunch. See you. This ends with Tao eating food.
That was a 5.
What?
Sector 7.
Seven?
7.
Seven.
Sector
Siaka
7.
Seven.
Me, Miss Litchi.
Tiger, yes.
Sector 7.
Sector 7.
Look at Chibi Kokonoe and Tiger.
Oh my god, she looks like tired with the bags in her eyes.
look at Chibi Tiger.
I love Tiger's face. Just
Mer.
Lychee's clinic, located in the 18th district of Orient Town, isn't very calm this morning. couple of people from Sector 7 have come to visit. Before long, the discussion turns to Tager.
All of our tests have shown that Tager's mobility is seriously lacking.
I agree, but I don't see how we can improve his speed and keep his strength, defense, etc. within the desired parameters.
Don't let common sense hold you back, Litchi. It's a scientist's job to see through that mental morass.
I'm sorry, Professor, but trying to move someone of Tager's mass at those sorts of speeds, from a simple physics standpoint, it's... well, I just don't know how we do it.
Hold on there. I don't think my speed is that bad.
I'd like him to be able to cross the screen in 30 frames.
Coconut begins mumbling incoherently to herself. She writes something down on a piece of paper, then erases it and writes something else. Then erases it, and that, and you get the idea.
I guess we'll just have to stick to a Vernier engine on his back, or his leg, or something. Not very original, though.
Wait, Kokonoi. I weigh more than 550 kilograms.
Jeez.
Just how powerful of a Vernier engine do you intend to build?
Come on, Tager. I know you're mad
Angry.
at decimal places. You don't need to remind me how fat you are. Besides, developing a compact, high output like that is any scientist's dream.
What
Why is she so angry, like,
organization is going to
constantly?
fund dreams?
She's tired.
Hey, booby lady, listen up. Today, this kitty person is...
Oh, good morning, Tao.
Who's this huge guy and this tail lady?
Tail lady.
This is Dr. Kokonoe. She's a scientist. The big fellow is Tager. I guess you can consider Kokonoe his creator.
Oh, a scientist?
I can't get over that like blank
made the big
expression
guy?
on Tager's face.
That's
It's
awesome.
like, yes, I am here.
The girl from the Kaka clan. She seems a little simple, but she does seem to be a good judge of character. What's your name?
I'm Tao. I'm Tao Kaka.
Tao Kaka. You're quite fast. Not very powerful, though. Would you like me to fix you up a bit?
Thanks,
Oh no.
but Tao isn't broken.
Despite her protest, for some reason, Kaka still seems happy about the idea. Strange for a cat to want to be fixed, though.
I think with a little work, I could improve your speed and power. Maybe hydraulics or microservice.
God, do not put hydraulics in Tao.
Mecha Tao.
I think
my God.
I'll call you Mecha Kaka. Pretty cool, huh?
So it's Kokonoe, nerd.
Change.
Pretty much.
Yes.
Well, you need a name that fits
Yes.
you. New person, new name.
No way. I like being Tao. Tao is an awesome name.
Oh, how unfortunate. Looks like we'll never see eye to eye then.
Yeah, pretty much.
Litchi.
What do you mean, what do I think of them? They're more alike than they seem. There's only a thin line between genius and... Tao.
I agree.
And
So,
Tao.
Tao is studying to be a vigilante.
Yeah, I'm gonna be the best vigilante ever. Are you a vigilante, tail lady?
I'm a scientist at Sector 7. I introduced myself to you earlier.
Sector 7? I sorta heard of it.
Tager, Kokonoe, and I are all part of Sector 7. Well, actually,
But I don't think you are
used to
anymore,
be.
Litchi.
Wow, that's so cool. Did you get a lot of meat buns for joining?
Meat buns have nothing to do with this.
Oh, Tao Kaka, are you interested in Sector 7?
Yeah, I'm really interested.
I see. Do you want to join Sector 7?
Hey, Professor, what do you think you're doing? She's just a kid. Stop trying to recruit her.
What are you trying to pull, Kokonoe?
What? You don't want her to join?
No, I don't. Tao doesn't know anything about Sector 7. She's just excited because it's something new.
Well, then why don't you explain it to her?
Coco just looks so angry. Like it's just like, damn it, come on. I want the experiment, not the cat. Kokoro doesn't seem very happy about being rejected so quickly. She glares at Litchi, then resigns herself to the refusal. Litchi and Tager share a glance and a sigh.
Well, I guess Sector 7 is something she'll need to learn about eventually. I am trying to teach her what the world is like, after all. Would you do the honors, Tager?
Are you sure, Litchi? I don't think a vigilante really needs to know about Sector 7.
Well, this section is called What's Sector 7, so...
I love what meta these are.
Complicated.
What's Sector 7?
All right then.
Oh my god, that Coconut's eating.
Let's start out with something easy. What's Sector 7?
Well, it's complicated. And most of what we do is classified, so I can't really.
You're as stubborn as always, you big pile of scrap.
Hom.
You know what Sector 7 is. Just explain it to her. And use small words.
That was kind of mean, Professor.
Oh, okay. Well, first, let's touch on Sector 7's politics.
Oh god.
Tits?
Polly.
Awesome! Is that
Polly
a type of
tits.
boobies?
Kokonoe, stop snacking and help me out here.
Huh? You're giving up already? My goodness. Litchi, what is this?
Oh, Linhua picked those up the other day.
We're good to
I
Tager
see.
chalk
They're
drawing.
incredible.
I love the
I
Tager
guess
chalk
I should
drawing.
have had her buy some more.
Looks like I'm on my own. All right. You've heard of the NOL, haven't you? The library?
Yeah, I just learned all about them.
Sector 7 is the opposite of the library.
I see.
Where they use the Ars Magus, we use science and technology.
Science?
How do I put it? We can do a lot of the things they can, but without using Seether. To do those things without Seether, that's science. I guess. Does that make sense?
Meow? I don't get it. Like, what can you do?
Let me give you a little demonstration. Tager, stand up.
I'm where I am.
What?
Okay.
He already is
point your arm
standing.
at that open window.
Oh.
Now fire and clicky.
Rocket punch.
His arms flew off! Wow! 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 That's so cool!
Oh my god.
Kokonoe.
I love she loves it.
When did you install this?
Oh, a little bit ago. It's an
But she's
interesting
just like,
design.
god damn it, my
Doesn't work
shop.
very well on the arms. I'm thinking of moving it. Maybe putting it on your chest. Or your...
Gigantic Tiger!
Um, hold on.
I love that sensor. It's that with the usual wah or beep sound. Gigantic Tiger!
Gigantic Tiger.
I
My
really
God.
don't think that's necessary, Kokonoe. I don't need that kind of, enhancement.
There,
Oh my
you
god.
see, Tao? The power of science. Even you should be able to comprehend this demonstration.
Look at Tao just vibrating.
That's so crazy! If everybody used science, then the world would be awesome!
Unfortunately, only Sector 7 really uses and preserves science in its most pure form.
Science requires a great deal of study to master, so you need intelligence and determination in quantities not everyone possesses. It also demands one understands the proper techniques and processes involved, and our energy sources are limited. Ars Magus just uses Seether, which is free, easy to use, and everywhere. It's not a surprise most people choose Ars Magus. Science is hard.
Yeah, I don't like hard things either. Science sucks.
Oh my god.
What's Sector 7 like?
Just
Sector
eating.
7's scientific ability is #1 in the world. I understand that much.
Don't talk with your mouth full.
But I'm good at it. So what's Sector 7 like?
That's an awfully abstract question.
I learned that the NOL is like the police.
Oh, that's what you mean. All right, I think I can explain that. The NOL is a multinational task force run by a central authoritarian leadership, right? Sector 7 is a small confederation of like-minded scientists.
You're using hard words on purpose, aren't you?
Oh,
Not
poor Tao.
Really.
I love the chalk drawing of the
Watching you
rocket
two is
punch.
making me sick. Tager, you're worthless. I think I'll blow your mouth shut in the next upgrade. All right, you little idiot, pay attention.
Meow, meow.
Oh.
Here,
Oh.
maybe this will get through to that pea-sized brain of yours.
I love the schematic here.
Like, okay.
I love the Noel's at the bottom. of the NLO triangle.
I mean, yeah, that makes sense.
You get it?
Loser needs to be
Yeah,
down there.
I guess so.
Good. That's all you need to know.
True. That pretty much sums it up.
Okay, I got it. Well, most of it, I think. So, Tail Lady, what are you trying to do with science?
What?
Whoa, no beating around the bush with this one. There's no point trying to explain anything else to you.
True.
Oh.
It's not like anything we could tell you is going to help you out in any way.
Meow, meow, meow. You're hiding something, aren't you?
Tao, I'm sure they're just doing their jobs. Don't be so nosy.
Besides, if we tell you much more, we'd give away all the juicy stuff.
Kokonoi, what do you have up your sleeve?
Oh, come on, Professor. Tell her a little more, please.
Oh, fine, fine. The NOL runs the whole planet, so it stands to reason their military is the best in the world. But they're not the only people out there interested in the fate of the world. Some people are actively rebelling, others are sitting on the sidelines waiting to see how things shake out. And there are others who operate more in the shadows and behind the scenes. They don't have a public face, but they're up to something. That's us.
Oh, so you're working under the table.
I wouldn't put it like that. Still, it's not like I'm married to them or anything. I've got my own plans.
So you're gonna take on the library?
You're a lot more clever than you look, aren't you? No, I'm not. But you should look forward to what I am going to do. It'll be just about as exciting.
Phooey. Well, keep playing
Phooey.
the game, everybody.
Tao, who are you talking to?
I think that pretty much wraps up Sector 7.
I love how better these
So
are.
what do you think, Tao? Are you still interested in Sector 7?
Nope.
Meow. Meow.
Then that concludes today's lesson. Professor, Tager, thank you. All right, Tao. Let's make some meat buns as a reward for you finishing the lesson.
I suppose in every lesson is her just getting meat
Come on,
buns.
Tager, let's go. We got shit to do.
God damn it, Kokonoe, he's so violent. As usual, Kokonoe seems to be in foul mood. With this final scowl, she's
I
gone.
wonder if we made the professor angry.
Don't worry about it. She's always in a bad mood.
Yes, I suppose that is true.
Well, I'll be on my way.
He crawls out. Taking lumbers towards the door, and his body is so large he wants to bow down a little to make it through. Lachi is reminded for a moment of the old customs of the country of
Are the
Kagura.
meat buns ready yet?
Okay, I'm coming.
God, Tao doing a jig. And then she gets her meat buns.
Yeah.
I mean, like, that was kind of nice to learn about Sector 7, as, like, it doesn't really explain Sector 7 in the game.
No, they
And it's,
don't.
like, presence and what it actually does a bit. And it was also good, like, in the last one, hearing about, NOL a bit, and, like, what it actually stands for. And because that's the idea, and it makes sense that they're like more of like that's how they started library cataloging and kind of holding the grimoires and kind of developed from that.
This should be the last one, maybe.
The 6 heroes.
Teach me, Miss Litchi.
God, Rachel.
It's gotta have Hakumen in it.
God, that was originally that was
almost time.
Hakumen.
Tao should be here any minute.
She looks up at the clock in her office. It's already 1:30 in the afternoon.
No, it's like,
Hey, it's the-
no, it's not the clock right there. It's like 12.
It's been so busy
I mean, it's almost
lately.
that time of here where I am. Lachi has had a long day, and she lets her eyelids drift shut. But she's not going to get that rest. Not today.
Oh.
Oh my God, Guy, look at him.
Another unforeseen detour. What is this place?
Look at Chibi Rachel and Chibi Gi and Nago.
I love Guy. Look at him. He's just happy to be there.
Nago doesn't even have a body.
He's just a head.
He's just ahead.
This place smells like a hospital. Curse my adorable, sensitive nose.
What the? Where did you come from? Who are you?
Lachi stares at the sudden visitors in her clinic, at a loss for words.
Do you live here.
She realizes the girl's talking to her.
This is my clinic.
Clinic. Oh, yes. I suppose this is the sort of thing that passes for a hospital in the poorer quarters.
It would appear we are in
Oof.
Orientown, madam.
Valkenheim pulls his pocket watch, examines it for a moment, and then leans over to whisper something in Rachel's ear.
If you're here for a checkup, please come around to the front. I didn't think I put up the open sign today.
Checkup? Oh my, no. There was an unexpected dimensional fluctuation during our teleportation hours, and we ended up here.
Dimensional? Teleportation? Who are you?
Oh dear, how very rude of us. My sincerest apologies. I am Valkenheim, butler to the Alucard family. The young lady at my side is Madame Rachel, the current head of the Alucard family.
Okay.
Our arduous travels have tired me out. Valkenheim, I desire tea.
Look at her face for her. She just looks like done with it. And like she's just so happy. Rachel doesn't even seem to acknowledge Lyche's presence in the room.
Yeah, look at that face of Rachel.
Yes, madam. Excuse me, madam. My mistress requires tea. Would you be so kind as to allow me access to your kitchen?
I don't have a kitchen, but you can get hot water over there.
Is this
Lyche's surprised to find it.
Is this Lyche's house?
I mean, does she live here, or does she like? Is it one of those things where like it's just like it's like they have like a living quarters on top of this like clinic store?
Maybe. We never seen the actual building fully.
She's surprised to find herself answering his questions. He's intimidating, sure, but there's something about his manner that is so polite and gracious that she can't bring herself to refuse.
Ah, very good, madam. If you will excuse me.
Falcon bows politely and excuses himself to the kitchen, but in a few seconds he's back.
Oh my, Valkenheim. That was awfully fast.
Madam Rachel, we are undone. This house has neither tea settings nor tea leaves.
I don't understand. Are you suggesting the owner of this house does not drink tea?
No, just not the
I
booze.
do drink tea. I have
God.
oolong tea, pu'er tea, and jasmine tea leaves.
I'm afraid I've never heard of such common teas. I
Common?
personally like Darjeeling and Assam tea, although I will settle for Earl Grey if I must.
The princess is very choosy about her black teas.
Watch your mouth, Dee. I'm starting to think you like being punished.
Oh god.
I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking.
Oh god, look at his Troy's icon. Look.
No, thank you. Clearly you do not share my refined palate.
Madam Rachel is most devoted to her black teas.
But oolong tea is good for your complexion. You should try it.
No, thank you.
Hey, movie lady!
Jubei.
I'm back
Oh hey,
again
Jubei.
about
Look at him.
Easter.
He did not want to be there.
Me, ma'am.
Still slips open. Takaka bursts through it. Behind her walks the strongest creature in the world, one of the legendary 6 heroes, Jubei.
He looks like one of the Fall Guy costumes.
Huh?
He kinda does,
You got
yeah.
visitors already, movie lady?
My word. I must say, I didn't think I should run into you again in a place like this.
Huh? Valkenheim. Well, ain't this a treat? Then that
Come
sweet
on,
young
I want
thing
Aquaman
with
to
you
come
is
out
the
of
head of the
nowhere.
family, unless I miss my guess.
Yes, Madam Rachel is the current head of the family.
I can see a certain resemblance, but she looks a mite kinder.
You must be joking.
Jubei of the 6 heroes? He's just a cat. I must say I'm a little disappointed. And who is that incessantly noisy girl?
I think she's from that creepy little Kaka clan, darling.
I'm a soldier
Oh,
of the
creepy.
Kaka clan. I'm studying to be a vigilante.
Are you wearing a mask?
It would appear so.
Come to think of it, I don't know either.
I was passing through Orient Town when I bumped into this kid here. Ain't every day you see the Kaka clan outside of their village. She told me she was studying at this clinic here, so I figured I'd give it a look-see.
Ah, And so you decided to accompany her and find out what she was studying.
Right you are, friend.
Anyways, play with me, bunny lady.
No. What sort of vulgar woman do you take me for? Play with this bat. He's expendable.
Oh no, Gee.
How long do these people plan on staying? I have to change the subject.
Lychee sees her chance and tries to interrupt.
Tao, I think it's time we got started on our lesson for today.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot about studying. Tao is gonna study now. Today, we're talking about the, Dark War, right?
Ah, the Dark War.
Do you know about the Dark War, Mr. Valkenhayn?
Only a little. I believe that Jubei would know more than I.
Valkenhayn. And Lychee, that is your name, ma'am? How's about I tell little Taukaka here a few of my old war stories?
And
Oh, that would
Grandpa
be wonderful.
saying the war stories
I know
again.
little about the Dark War. To hear about it
I mean,
straight from
that's pretty much
Jubei,
what
one of the
Jubei is,
6
right?
Heroes.
Yeah,
Well,
Gripper.
how could I possibly compete with you? Besides, I must admit I'd love to hear some of your stories myself.
All right. I figure she'd hear 'em someday, and today's as good a day as any.
Oh, thank you.
You're right there. Rachel's moving. Rachel is busy prodding and stretching the unfortunate Gee.
Look at that.
Look at his face. He's just like, why is she
I
just?
would be
He's like
honored to
putty
listen
for
to
him, pretty
you when
much.
Miss Rachel is in repose.
Very much, yeah.
All right, then.
The Dark War?
The Dark
Taukaka,
War?
How much do you know about the Dark War?
All I know is the Catman did a really good job.
Well, I don't know about that. I done my part. But old Hakuman was the real star, not me.
Why
Where is he?
Nowhere.
Catman is friends with Mask Man?
That ain't what we're talking about right now. I reckon you know about the 6 heroes?
Yes.
Well, I figure I might as well start at the beginning then. Round about 100 years ago, the Black Beast showed up out of nowhere. The moment he showed up, everything went all to hell. And that there was the start of the Dark War.
Out of nowhere?
That's right. No one knew where the critter came from, but from the moment it showed up, all it seemed to care about was killing everything that lived. His power was unlike anything anyone had ever seen. Weren't nobody what could stand up to him. Few countries tried using nuclear weapons, but it was like throwing pebbles at a bear.
Nuclear?
Ah. Yes, I suppose they haven't been in use for quite some time. Most people wouldn't know the word. Simply put, at the time of the Black Beast's arrival, they were the most powerful weapons mankind had at its disposal. But they were also very dangerous.
Right you are, friend. Nuclear weapons were useless, and people started to think it was the end for the human race.
And that was when the 6 heroes appeared.
That's right, Miss Lychee. The 6 heroes, including my humble self, took up arms together near the end of the Dark War.
So until then, you'd been fighting on your own?
More or less. Ain't common knowledge, but for a little while during the war, the beast went quiet and stopped its rampage. We took it as the calm before the storm and combined our forces as the 6 heroes. One of us was a right powerful mage and taught the art of sorcery to humanity. Humans took that knowledge and applied it to science, and that's how we got the Ars Magus. You do know the Ars Magus, right, kid?
Yep.
Humans used the Ars Magus for the first time during the Dark War. That's why these days we call it the First War of Magic.
So the Ars Magus was still young.
Right you are, little lady. The Ars Magus ain't been around long. It was even younger back then. But once it showed up on the battlefield, the Dark War started to change.
Don't mind Arts Max, a human strike back.
Oh, are you quite finished?
Chalkboard Chibi.
I'm getting rather tired.
I love
I
it.
shall fetch you a blanket, madam. Post haste.
Keep your shirt on. I'm almost done. Once they had the Ars Magus, the humans had the upper hand. The Black Beast didn't stand a chance. When the smoke cleared, we'd won. But the cost had been terrible. By the time the Beast finally kicked the bucket, near half the people on Earth were dead.
Meow? Half?
I'd heard that before, but still. To imagine a single being able to do that much damage.
Well, he's just part of history now. Sadly, the Black Beast wasn't the only critter around that wanted to see humans dead. There were still other humans. Only 10 years after the Beast died, war broke out again.
You're talking about the Ikaruga War, aren't you?
The world had changed after the Dark War. The library had started small, but over the years it grew, till it ran most of the planet. The Beast's remains, what we call Seether, were everywhere, and they ain't going away. And that's about all I can tell a kid like you. I reckon you already know the rest.
I got a little sleepy in the middle, but I did my best.
A good girl.
Miss Rachel seems to have
Rachel's
fallen
just gone.
asleep. Oh,
Oh, and Tal's done well.
oh my. She was awake a moment ago. I guess she just reached her limit. I'll carry her over to the cot.
You don't worry yourself, ma'am. I'll take care of her. There you go, kid.
Thank you.
Lift.
Would you mind terribly if we were to wait here until Madam wakes up? She does so dislike being moved whilst asleep.
Oh, don't worry about it. Take your time. I'll make you some tea. I hope you'll like it.
Oh, please don't trouble yourself on my account, madam.
Ah, don't be
Falkenheim
such
seems like a chill dude.
stickler, Elsie.
Yes.
The lady's just trying to do you a kindness, you crusty old bastard.
Jesus
Well,
Christ,
if you
Jubei.
really don't mind,
Jubei.
I suppose I could use some tea.
See you. That was nice. That didn't really offer that much of a description of what happened, though.
We have. Oh, I guess we had two. Maybe we had two
Two
more.
more.
The heroes will be late.
Teach me, Miss Litchi.
It's him.
Yes. Bang. Yes.
The hero will be late.
The sleeping lion and ninja of all ninja, Bang Shishigami was faced with what lesser men would consider an insurmountable obstacle. But fear not. The greater the obstacle, the greater the fire in a man's heart. With the red fire of passion burning in his breast, and the furnace of determination ignited in his eyes, warrior poet and ninja lord Bang Shishigami stood, an image of bravery and power, silhouetted against the sky.
How can I get inside?
Great idea, boss! All sorts of people go to a hospital. It'll be a cinch to gather information.
Hey, boss, if you're going to try and infiltrate a hospital, you should just go in as a patient.
That's an excellent idea, but I've never been sick. I don't even know how to get sick.
His arms crossed and head bowed. Bang is deep in thought. His men take the same pose, although they're probably not pretending to be. Although they're probably pretending to be deep in thought.
Ah, of course.
Boss, did you come up with a plan?
Is there a wooden hammer nearby?
A wooden hammer?
Also, I love all the wanted posters of Ragnar around.
Yeah.
At first, his men were confused, but their master's word was law, and they quickly complied.
Boss, I bought a wooden hammer from the store.
Oh, good job.
He
The
bought
small
one.
ones were sold out, though.
The man had, oh my god, had a massive steel hammer with 100 tons written to the side of it. Oh no.
Whoa! This is a lot bigger than I expected.
What were you going to use this hammer for?
You haven't figured it out yet.
Bang's men looked at each other, confused.
I can't get sick, but that's okay. You see, it's not just sick people that go to a hospital. You can also go there if you've been injured.
Of course. That's brilliant.
Wow! Powerful and smart. You're awesome, boss!
Arms still crossed. Bang's expression is calm and collected. He seems at peace. He extends his left arm to the man nearest him.
A right hand is a fighter's soul, so I cannot break my right arm. In that case, for the sake of my investigation, and for my lovely Lychee, I will sacrifice my left hand. Okay.
Oh,
Hold
God.
my arm.
Yes, sir.
So, I just need to swing this hammer down on your arm as hard as I can, right?
Yeah. Don't hesitate. Just do it.
Are you sure?
A man never goes back on his word.
Oh, okay then.
Okay. Go ahead.
All right. Here I go. 1, 2, 3. That's how I'm gonna count. Okay?
Do that.
I'm sorry.
Oh, no.
Okay, for real this time. 1, 2.
Oh my God.
Boss, what's wrong? I didn't do anything yet.
That's not it. Oh, my stomach. Oh, the pain. It hurts.
God, that bunch of pain he's in, that is like too
Hey
hard.
there, boss. What's wrong? Boss! Boss!
Hang. Bang.
Oh.
Bang.
Well.
That voice.
Is she like a bride's outfit there?
Yes.
This is heaven. Oh my God.
So this is where that.
Hello there, Miss Booby Lady.
So this is where that CG's from.
Oh, bang. I was always infatuated with you.
What did you say?
I would have made this the thumbnail, but I think YouTube will kill me if I did.
Don't you
Yeah. That's a little,
Of course I do.
non-kid friendly.
Happy. Then don't you think we should, you know, do what married people do? Come on, Bang. I'm waiting.
What married people do?
What married people do?
Oh, Miss Lychee, no. I'm not ready yet. If it's possible, I would like to start with a sweet, innocent friendship, and then work up to...
Oh.
Oh my God! Miss Lychee, how bold of you. I mean, in broad daylight.
This is the most stupid place who ever gets in the main games.
I sure.
Roughness.
Yes, it
Jesus
is.
Christ, Bang.
Roughness.
Slap.
Well, is...
Hey,
Dow.
Scruffy Man, you're finally awake.
Like, I love these like ninja people.
I love them.
They look great.
What's wrong,
Don't
Scruffy
stare
Man?
like that.
You're all red. Are you sick?
My heart is beating like crazy. I feel so faint.
Just having bloody lewd dreams, you
Can't believe I had
filthy
such
minded creature.
a vulgar dream about Miss Lychee. And I call myself a ninja.
Boss!
Boss! Oh, boss.
Subordinate A and
I'm
subordinate
so
B, I love it.
glad.
You guys, is this the hospital? What happened to me?
You fainted!
We rushed you to the hospital.
What a concise explanation. But why am I here?
Hey, Booby Lady, Scruffy Man is awake.
Oh, yeah? How is he feeling?
Oh my. Miss Lychee, are we at your clinic?
Yes, we are. It appears you had food poisoning, Mr. Shishigami.
Food poisoning? No way. What kind of a ninja faints from food poisoning?
You shouldn't underestimate food poisoning. People can die from it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Wow. You're amazing, Miss Litchi.
Most people would have felt the pain and come to the hospital much sooner than you did.
Oh, really?
You seem to be the kind of person that doesn't feel too much pain, so you have to be extra careful.
I'm sorry. I'll keep that in mind.
Your men told me what you ate, but I was all out of medicine for food poisoning. I had to send my assistant out to get some this morning.
Then how did I survive?
You can thank me for that, kid. I heard Taukaka was studying here, so I figured I'd mosey on by. Hadn't been here but a minute when some big old sweaty fella showed up out cold.
My God.
She knew what to do with him right away, but I'll be damned if she wasn't plumb out of the right medicine. And lucky for you, big fella, I'm a bit of a wanderer, so I got something in the way of medicines with me everywhere I go. Turned out I had the one you was hankering for.
If
Who you was hankering for?
Something very bad could have happened to you.
So if I wasn't here studying, this miracle never would have happened. You should thank me.
Yeah, you should thank me.
You should probably rest here for a while.
Rest? For a while?
Now's your chance, boss.
Wow, boss. Just the way you planned. You're so
God.
awesome.
I love his subordinates' chibi art. Look at him.
I love them. Look at them.
Yes, this is my my stomach hurts when I get excited.
Okay, now that our patient has settled down, let's get back to our lesson.
All right, I want to learn about the Ikaruga War.
What?
Ikaruga.
Ikaruga War?
Is something the matter?
We're from Ikaruga, ma'am.
And our boss was born and raised in Ikaruga. Ikaruga pride. Not only that, he was in the Ikaruga War himself.
Why did the Cargo War start?
Oh, really?
Civil War start. So was it a civil war or?
Impressed with me?
They'll explain.
Well then, would
Okay.
you mind sharing some of your stories with Tao and me?
Of course. I'm Bang Shishigami, the Encyclopedia of Ikaruga. Leave this mission to me.
So what is Ikaruga War anyways?
My God, the chalk drawn Litchi.
Yes, it
Yeah,
is.
look at look at those
Indeed
boobs on there.
understand war.
My
To
God.
understand the Ikaruga War, you must understand the oppression that came before it.
First time humans took to using the Ars Magus against each other. We fought off the Black Beast with the Ars Magus in the First War of Magic. So after the Ikaruga Civil War, people started calling it the Second War of Magic.
This is too complicated. Scruffy Man, tell me what oppression means.
Oppression is when the people in power do whatever they want with it.
Oh no! So Scruffy Man and his buddies were mad about that?
Indeed. We toiled under the yoke of the NOL for too long. Something had to be done. In other words, it was time for a war for our independence. We never thought it would drag on as long as it did.
'Tweren't no one that did.
What were you doing back then?
I was working for Lord Tenjo. I was still quite young then.
Lord Tenjo and boss are both heroes.
When I was just a kid, the boss saved my life. And Lord Tenjo always took good care of me.
Who's this Tenjo?
Huh? Oh, I suppose I should explain. Lord Tenjo. I call him Master sometimes. Indeed, I suppose you could think of him kind of like a mayor.
The Kaka clan has a Tenjo too, then.
Right you are, little lady. If you're like Bang, then the chief of your clan is like his dear old Lord Tenjo.
Okay, I get it now.
All right, moving on. It didn't matter how powerful the NOL got. They were just a bunch of soldiers following orders. Ikaruga had teamwork and friendship. We knew the land we were fighting for, and that gave us the upper hand. At least, that's what we thought.
Whoa.
But that was before.
What happened? What happened?
Stay tuned. Your questions will be answered in the next episode.
What was the
Who
trigger?
could have anticipated this turn of events?
Come on, Scruffy Man, just get on with it.
Oh, and please don't yell in the clinic.
Oh, you guys are so mean! But fine, I'll make it simple. I don't remember how long we'd been fighting, but one fateful day, there was an
I love it.
explosion at the central hierarchical city of Ikaruga.
That's a day I ain't never gonna forget. One moment city's there, next moment it ain't.
I don't know what caused it. Lord Tenjo and I were engaged in battle elsewhere, so we were safe. But the destruction of the central city changed everything.
Whoa, this story is getting kind of depressing.
But the Ikaruga Federation refused to give up and continued to fight against the NOL, as did Lord Tenjo and I. However,
I don't even want to remember.
Who would have thought that such a horrible thing could happen? And the person responsible for that incident?
Okay. I think I understand all about Ikaruga now. Besides, this is way too depressing.
Oh, if it wasn't for that damn Jin Kisaragi, none of it would have had to happen.
Hey, cheer up, Scruffy Man.
Are you making fun of me?
Anyway, some of the survivors from Ikaruga are living in Kakutsuchi, aren't they?
Oh, I can't believe I let Miss Litchi see such a weak side of me. Yes. Many refugees from Ikaruga have come to Kakutsuchi to regroup and wait for the right time to strike back at the NOL. So, that's it. My tale of heroism and woe. To get
I love him.
for my
So we have
lost
Kai,
homeland, for Lord
Jay,
Tenjo,
another Jay, and
vowed to
Lloyd.
defeat Jin Kisaragi. Were you paying attention?
Yeah, sort of.
Well, that about does it for today's lesson. Thank you, Mr. Shishigami. And thank you, Mr. Shishigami's friends. All right, Tao, time to make meat buns.
Yay, meat buns! I'll help!
I'll help too. Ow!
Oh, Mr. Shishigami, you really should get some rest. Try not to exert yourself, okay?
Right. Of course, Miss Litchi.
Oh, I forgot. I have to go to a meeting tomorrow, so I'll be out of the clinic.
What?
My assistant Linhua will be taking care of you. If you need anything, just ask her.
No, we're not meeting. I failed.
Are the buns ready?
Oh my god.
Okay, I'm
Tao.
coming, Tao.
Drew Basile, he's just like, yeah, I'm here. My god.
See.
That was actually pretty good to explain what happened to that, because they were pretty vague in the story modes of what goes on with that stuff.
And now for the last one, epilogue.
Teach me, booby lady.
Teach me, movie lady.
Epilogue.
So neat. Epilogue.
What's wrong, Tao? You look like you've just figured something out.
I think I've gotten a lot smarter over the past couple of days. It's kinda scary.
That's good. I'm sure your village will be really proud of you. Well, since you're so smart now, Miss Tao Kaka, how about I give you a little quiz on what you've learned?
Oh no, quiz.
Question 1. What is the name of the city we live in? The setting of Blazblue.
Come on, Tao.
Kanazuchi? No!
Oh no. That's stunning me for not. Sakura has forgotten everything. She doesn't know what to do. How will she ever explain this to the Kaka clan village elder?
See you.
Wait, that's it?
Yep.
Okay. So I just forgot everything.
Yep.
Yep. And
Oh.
and thus ends this extra part of Blazblue Calamity Trigger. So what do you think, Owen?
I thought it was cute. Well, it was nice. I liked it. It was very.
Layer 1 became a little more in depth.
Yeah, like I think the best of all those was the second one was talking about the Ars Magnus,
Mm-hmm.
and like talking about Beastmen and all that kind of stuff. It was very very floor heavy, that one. The rest of them kind of dropped off a bit. How like the bang one literally even talked about Karagar like right near the end.
I mean, they're meant to be both fun, both like informative of the lore, but also to speak funny.
Oh yeah, and they definitely serve that purpose. They're not meant to be like lore heavy tomes, you know. It's a bit of fun with it. I love how they break the fourth wall, like the bit with the Sector 7, and Kokono is just like, I want him to cross the screen in 30 frames. Like, what are you talking about?
Like
I love it.
as lore stuff, it's good to help teach us it as since we're in the role of tablets. They're just really funny.
Yeah, it's funny.
Yeah, exactly. They are.
Just like it's just so they like reek with so much charm with the chibis and stuff like that.
They really do. Like bang subordinates are great. I love them.
and of course, parody Jin.
Well, yeah, I'm about to say, what was with the Jin?
He's parody Jin.
It's parody Jin.
It's just like cards appear every time he does it. It's like, oh no, Jin.
And so I hope you enjoyed this special extra episode of Blazblue Calamity Trigger. Again, next week, by the time this is uploaded, will be the first part of Jump Back Geek Back. Of the Lego. I hate to say the full title. The Lego Ninjago movie, the video game. Bleh. I'm just gonna call it the Ninjago movie game. Just for simpler case, but yeah, I hope you enjoy this. I mean, you can find Will and Owen's Twitter in the chat and stuff like that. Yeah, again, this is just an extra part. This is an extra part to go inside the final part. So I hope you all have a nice day, and check us out on our social media. That'll be in the description. Have a nice day. Have a nice night, everybody.